Now, some people had came to the conclusion that they figured out who the OVO Mo could be. If you see this picture in front of us, you see a picture of Drake with a man named Preem, formerly known as P Rain, and then apparently the other man in the photo is a man named Gilla. Now, the picture of these three individuals goes deeper than me and you thought. Now, it says here the mole in OVO and lyric breakdown. The lyrics that they're talking about is this verse right here. If Drake shooters doing TikToks, really shooter in your gang, that's P's brother. Y'all ain't getting shit shot. Now, if you don't know, P, he's talking about P Rain. He's talking about Preem. He's talking about Preem's brother. And it says here, P is Preem, formerly known as P Rain, pictured left, and co-founder of Reps Up. If brother is Gilla, he was infamously in the Price on My Head with all the XO, The Weeknd, Nav, and of course Cash. When Kendrick says one of them is next to you, this is exactly who he's talking about. Gilla hasn't been on social media in over a year, probably closer to two. He's always maintained a relationship with XO members, Cash Hawk and Styx. Drake addresses this on War when he said, "To me, that's just our side. I don't really care who rides on whose side." Now in 2024, it seems that Gilla has completely separated himself from OVO and is riding with XO. Hence, the shooter line is a direct response to Abel on All to Myself from the We Still Don't Trust You album. Gilla is the mole in OVO. Now, the reason why they're saying that Gilla is the mole is because he still had relationships with Drake, with OVO, and as well as The Weeknd and his camp. There was the conversation about Cash and the allegations revolving around The Weeknd having beef with Drake. But the reason why they bring up EXO and then the reason why they say, and of course, Cash. Now, if you don't know who Cash is, one such figure is Cash XO, a luminary figure in the entertainment industry who manages one of music's biggest stars, The Weeknd. While some are familiar with his name and work, a significant amount of people are unaware of who Cash XO is. Now, the thing is that Cash XO was also name dropped by Drake and was added to the beef when Drake had mentioned him. He called him a blunt runner, a store runner, one of the two in the song that Drake had released during the beef. Now, it's been alleged that somebody from EXO, somebody from the Weeknd's camp, could have been involved in the shooting that took place at Drake's home with the security guard being shot outside. Now, this all goes back to Drake calling Cash a store runner, a blunt runner, going back to the beef that Drake has with the Weeknd. Considering that the Weeknd is also from Canada, they assumed that it could have been the Weeknd's camp. Assumed, alleged. Nobody could confirm that this is true. We'll keep it alleged. However, going back to over here, they're trying to claim that this is the reason why they think that Gilla is the mole. They think that this person named Gilla, which I'm assuming is this person right here, going back to Kendrick Lamar's lyrics, there's one person next to you, and that's a picture with Drake next to Gilla, and then talking about P's brother, talking about Preem that used to go by P Rain and his brother Gilla, and how he's always had ties with XO and OVO. And now after the beef, it appears that he took a side when he started siding with XO members, including Cash and The Weeknd, which would make sense considering that if OVO has beef with XO and you're on the fence with them both, you being Gilla, after the beef transpires, you chose a side, and that happens to be with XO, The Weeknd, Cash, and all of them. Now, Preem, I don't know where he stands exactly. I know the rumors had happened, and I know Hidden J3 said that there was a conversation that was had between Drake's team and Kendrick Lamar's team. However, Gilla seems like it's a little bit different. It seems like he sided with XO, and now people assume that he could have been the mole because he had ties to XO and OVO. Now, knowing that this man could be P's brother when Drake says P's brother, and then saying all the things that he said about XO, talking about Cash and dissing The Weeknd, it appears that there could be a possibility that Gilla could be the OVO mole. Now, this is just speculation. This is all alleged. However, these are things that people have assumed because of the fact that this photo exists, and as well as the confrontation between OVO and XO, and apparently this man choosing a side. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. Do you feel like Gilla could be the mole for OVO? Could you feel like it could be someone else? Obviously, he has beef with Drake, and then obviously he came out with Future and Metro Boomin with the "We Still Don't Trust You" album. He's on Kendrick's side of the beef. He doesn't like Drake. He doesn't mess with Drake, even though they're both from Canada. Even though they both probably know similar people, it appears that there's a fine line between OVO and XO. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. Keep it a legend.